Now that whoop that trick
Whoop
in your
that
entrance. That is so
Man,
box office.
it's amazing.
I can't believe it.
Oh yeah,
What?
man.
Yeah. What is
Oh, yeah,
that?
man.
What was that
I
feeling
like
the
it.
first time you got it?
Well, I would say it was two first times.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time officially I heard the people chant whoop that trick was like early in, the days when I was still with Carmelo Hayes. And, he was still the guy and people was chanting whoop that trick. Now I remember looking at him in the aisleway like, yo, what's that about? They with us or they against us? He's like, I don't know. And then we went out there and maybe I hit a body slam or something like that. And the people saying, whoop that trick. I was like, oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew we had something. I'm going to take a little shortcut. Let's say something. Shout out to Al Capone. He's from Memphis, and he's the original songwriter for Whoop That Trick from Hustle and Flow, the movie. So when the whole thing was breaking out, man, I just remember him reaching out to me and saying, hey, you got full custody of the Whoop That Trick chant, man. He gave me some merch and everything. So I'm like, bro, this is crazy. This one I knew, like, we got something for real.
Oh, that's love.
It was love for real. So shout out to Al Capone. And then I'll say the second time when Whoop That Trick really became what we all know it to be today was, man, I got a new theme song. And it was around that time when I'm starting to get that momentum, and I told them like, hey man, I like my last song, but I need something that's a little bit more me. I told them I want heavy horns at the beginning, like something big is coming, like I'm royalty. And I want some horns and I want a lot of bass. And then I played Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties.
That'll do it.
I was like, man, y'all can make something like this for me, I'd be happy. So mind you, this is about, I can't remember, it's Heat Wave, Ilya Dragunov. This is the first time they made me that song. Bro, I gave them, Family Ties. They had this next song ready for me in like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, bet. And I loved it. But of course, it's an instrumental. There's no lyrics, there's no chants on the instrumental version of the song. So I'm making my entrance with the new song. Nobody's heard it yet. And the crowd just fills in instantly. And they chant, whoop that trick. And they was off beat for like the first two times they said it. And then they caught it. They was off beat at first, and then they caught it. Mm-hmm. And like, this wasn't planned. It wasn't something that we tried to make happen. I was like, bro, I just want this beat. The people decided to fill it in with the whoop that trick chants, which is what I think is super dope because, it was organic. And if you see me get to the end of the aisleway, you see a little smirk on my face, a little smile like, oh, we just made something special. And we've been rocking and running ever since.
How, and I'm not saying, he has everything to do with your success, but how important has Booker T and his just leaning into the theme? How important do you think that's been to you? Because I know for me, like when I hear those horns and I know you're coming, I'm hyped to see you. I'm hyped to hear Booker. So like, what is your relationship with him and how did he let you know that was something that he was going to do for you?
Man, me and Booker, we was just talking trash right before this interview, man.
A word?
He talking about, we trying to work a match. He talking about he want to get in shape and have one more with Trick Willie. Like Book since the jump, he's talked to me like he's my uncle. Mm-hmm. Like not like a coach per se. More like, man, hey, I'm gonna give you what's real. This is what I dealt with, when I was in the business. This is what I had to do to stand out. Hey, that little extra move you did right there, get rid of that. That's gonna hold you back. That's stupid. And he keep it real with me, and I appreciate that because he really speaks to me like family, and that's just the dynamic we've had. And then with the whoop that trick and the ad lib, man, that's just been the cherry on top. You know what I mean? But the support that he does with the ad libs, he gives me that support in real life too. So shout out to Book, man.
Yeah, I can remember early on when you first got the song, before he really started doing all the ad libs, you'd come out and you'd be like, I need it. And I'm assuming that he picked that up from you it was like you were taking this in and letting the people know that, yeah, give it to me. I need this. And then a few weeks later, it seemed like then he started to add that, just all part of the presentation, you know, everything necessary to become, you know, a superstar that you have.
For sure, man. Like, man, I don't know where Book says a lot of stuff when he's on that commentary table.
Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack.
Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack.
Oh, yeah, man.
Look, I don't try to figure out where it comes from. I just enjoy it.
Watch new episodes of No Contest Wrestling every Wednesday or listen wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow us at No Contest Wrestling Podcast on Instagram.